underway in Manipur with keynote address by Chief Minister N. Biren Singh. World's longest river cruise Ganga Vilas re-enters Indian waters and reaches Dhubri in Assam. Arunachal Pradesh Cabinet calls off scheduled oath-taking of APPSC chairman and members following a paper leak. And in second cricket test, Australia fold up their innings at 263 runs at stumps on day one. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Ashutosh Sharma bringing to you the stories in detail. In news from poll-bound Meghalaya first, senior BJP leader and Union Home Minister Amit Shah today addressed a public meeting in Garo Badha in West Garo Hills. Shah said BJP is committed to giving corruption-free and transparent governance in the state. Meghalaya is in bad condition due to what he called misrule and corruption of the NPP government. Shah promised that if voted to power, BJP will institute an investigation of all corruption cases by a commission headed by a retired judge of the Supreme Court. The BJP leader said Prime Minister Narendra Modi has established peace and tranquility in the Northeast, executing successful dialogues with militant and extremist groups. Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma was also with Shah at the meeting.
आप लोगों का काम हुआ है क्या? जोर से बोलो, हुआ है? आपके
In more news on the campaign trail, in Meghalaya, AICC Media Coordinator Babita Sharma and President Meghalaya Pradesh Mahila Congress Joplin Scott Schiller have promised initiatives for empowerment of women and their well-being. In a press statement on Thursday, Congress assured free health care for all citizens, special entrepreneurship training programs for women, a monthly amount of ₹3,000 to all BPL single mothers, and free education for every girl child in Meghalaya. In poll-bound Nagaland, election campaigning has gained momentum. Star campaigner for contesting parties are addressing election rallies in various districts. Senior BJP leader and Union Minister Sarbananda Sonowal today addressed a rally in Mon Town. State Deputy Chief Minister Y. Patton and Union Minister of State John Barla were also with him. Sonowal said BJP under the leadership of Narendra Modi can only ensure peace and progress of the state.
NDPP আমি একেলগে মিলি এই নিৰ্বাচনত আমি যোগদান দিছো আৰু এই নিৰ্বাচনত আমি একেলগে মিলি সংকল্প লৈছো.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi will address the Economic Times Global Business Summit in New Delhi this evening. The theme of the two-day summit is Resilience, Influence and Dominance. The Global Business Summit is hosted annually by the Times Group. It will bring together thought leaders, policymakers, academicians and corporate heads on a common platform, seeking to provide solutions to key economic challenges. More than 200 business leaders will speak across 40 sessions at the summit. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said India gives great importance to leveraging technology to further ease of living for people. Responding to a Union Health Ministry tweet regarding AIIMS, Rishikesh conducting a trial run of drones which have been used to transport 2-kilogram load of TB medicines from Rishikesh to District Hospital Tehri Garhwal, covering around 40 kilometers one side of aerial distance in 30 minutes. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman today held discussions with a number of stakeholders from the commerce, industry, banking and insurance sectors in Bhubaneswar, Orissa on the Union Budget for 2023-24. Speaking in the program, Sitharaman said the government has placed great emphasis on the development of small, light and medium enterprises in this year's budget.
In this budget as well, for any failure to attend to services or goods as per contract signed with the government, if there has been a failure in completing the service as is agreed in the contract, MSMEs have been given almost 95% waiver in that their guarantees will not be included or invoked, and that would give them a relief even if they had failed to fulfill the contract as signed with, let us say, the government or government agencies in the union government's case. So only 5% would be.
In Manipur, G20 Dialogue Forum for the Global Business Community got underway in Imphal with a keynote address by State Chief Minister N. Biren Singh. Union Minister of State for Commerce Industries Som Prakash and Minister of State for External Affairs Rajkumar Ranjan Singh also addressed the inaugural session. Earlier, delegates from 23 nations spread across the globe arrived in Imphal for the meet. Manipur is hosting the three-day event, the event in which visiting delegates will also interact with local industries of different sectors. MV Ganga Vilas arrived at 0 point in Indo-Bangladesh border this morning, after which it sailed further 32 kilometers to reach Dhubri port in Assam. At Dhubri, State Tourism Minister Jayanta Malla Borua welcomed the tourists as the ship anchored on the Brahmaputra. The cruise vessel is being escorted by survey vessel SL Subansiri throughout its journey from the 0 point up to Pandu port. Flagged off by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the historic cruise set sail from Varanasi on January 13th. After traversing through Indian states of Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand and West Bengal as well as Bangladesh, it arrived at Dhubri on its 39th day of the voyage. Dubbed as the longest river cruise in the world, the Varanasi to Bogibeel voyage by the Ganga Vilas is scheduled to complete the journey on March 1 when it anchors at Bogibeel in Dibrugarh.
Standing trip we had so far. We came up to Bangladesh, now we're happy to be back in India. I've been on the Brahmaputra River before here, and I'm very happy to be back.
Wonderful. Very different places we visit. It's a beautiful country, beautiful nature, and very friendly people.
In Arunachal Pradesh, the state government, in a cabinet decision today, called off the scheduled oath-taking ceremony of the designated chairman and members of Arunachal Pradesh Public Service Commission (APPSC). Informing of the decision in a statement this afternoon, Chief Minister Pema Khandu said, "Revelation of the paper leakage scam is shocking to the government as to the general public." He said the government has dealt with the situation with an iron hand from day one, and the Special Investigation Cell of the State Vigilance Department was given a free hand to investigate the case and apprehend all those who had a hand in it, irrespective of their power or position.
आज यहाँ ईटानगर में थोड़ा बहुत लॉ एंड ऑर्डर का इशू को देख पा रहा है सोशल मीडिया में, जबकि ये अपना अरुणाचल का पीस के लिए ये अच्छा बात नहीं है। तो इसमें मैं कुछ क्लैरिटी अरुणाचल प्रदेश का जनता के सामने में रखना चाहेगा। अभी जो मैटर को लेके यहाँ पे लॉ एंड ऑर्डर।
In cricket, Australia were all out for 263 runs against host India on the first day of the second test match of Border Gavaskar Trophy at Arun Jaitley Stadium in New Delhi. Mohammad Shami took 4 wickets while Ravindra Jadeja and Ravichandran Ashwin took 3 wickets each. Earlier, visiting skipper Pat Cummins won the toss and opted to bat. India were 19 for no loss at the stumps on first day. In Mizoram, a state-level conference on financial literacy in Amritkal with the theme Empowering Investors in Mizoram was held at Vanapa Hall, Aizawl on Thursday. It was held under the aegis of Investor Education and Protection Fund Authority in collaboration with the State Department of Tourism. The chief guest at the inaugural session was Robert Romoya Royte, Minister Tourism. He also flagged off an investor awareness One Niveshak Sarthi and released balloons.
Present here.
The fourth edition of the joint military exercise Ex-Dharma Guardian between India and Japan will begin today at Camp Imazu in Shiga province of Japan. It will continue till the 2nd of next month. The annual training event with Japan is crucial and significant in terms of security challenges faced by both the nations in the backdrop of the current global situation. The scope of this exercise covers platoon-level joint training on operations in jungle and semi-urban or urban terrain. Troops of the Garhwal Rifles Regiment of the Indian Army and an infantry regiment from the Middle Army of the Japan Ground Self-Defense Force are participating in the exercise this year. In Assam, more than 300 shops were gutted down in a devastating fire at the Chowk Bazar area of Jorhat last night. According to officials, AIR, Air Force Nuwaligarh Refinery Limited, ONGC, Oil, among others, were deployed to bring the fire under control. The fire started from a small cloth shop and was suspected to have erupted due to a short circuit. The blazing fire engulfed the entire market in a short time. No report of injury or casualty has been reported so far. The shops damaged in the fire mostly sold groceries and clothing. State Disaster Management Minister Jogen Mohan visited the site in the night to take stock of the situation. He directed the officials to investigate and find out the cause of the incident at the earliest.
চক বজাৰ নিচিনা ঘনত্ব থকা এই সম্পূৰ্ণ গাটেত হ'বই তাত মানে আপুনি বচাব নোৱাৰে তাত কিন্তু আটাইতকৈ কথাটো হ'ল যে কাৰো কেজুৱেলিটি নহ'ল সেইটো আমাৰ কাৰণে ডাঙৰ কথা
To end the news, the main points once again. Campaigning gets colourful in pole-bound Meghalaya and Nagaland with promises galore. G20 Dialogue Forum gets underway in Manipur with keynote address by Chief Minister N. Biren Singh. World's longest river cruise, Ganga Vilas, re-enters Indian waters and reaches Dhubri. Arunachal Pradesh Cabinet calls off scheduled oath-taking of APPSC chairman and members following a paper leak. And in second cricket test, Australia fold up their innings at 263 runs at stumps on day one. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.